gravitational pull of the earth. This means that कि हम अर्थ पर कहीं पर भी हों, the value of the g, small g, acceleration due to gravity, that will determine the weight of the body. And next is the apparent weight. Apparent weight is actually measured by the spring balance. Now the position or the movement of the spring balance, that will determine the value of the apparent weight. Now we are going to discuss the real and apparent weights of our body, and this body is actually located in our lift, and lift is having different conditions. Lift can be at rest, lift can be moving downward, it can move upward, or it can be in a free fall condition. So here we are having a spring balance, और spring balance के साथ कोई भी body जो है वो attach कर दी गई है. Now the weight of the body, that is obviously that will be acting vertically downward, and there will be a tension in the string in the upward direction. और ये जो spring balance है ये measure करेगा कि ये जो body का weight जो है, apparent weight जो है वो कितना है. Now we are having different conditions. First of all, the case 1 says lift is at rest. This means that lift is not moving, not neither downward nor upward. This means that if the lift is not moving, then the acceleration in the lift, that is equal to 0. So as lift is not moving, so the weight of the body that's acting vertically downward, that will become equal to the tension in the string in the upward direction. अगर हम यहाँ पे इसके ऊपर अप्लाई भी करें इक्वेशन, suppose that tension minus weight, that is equal to our net force, tension minus weight, that is equal to mg, that is F will become equal to ma, but a is equal to 0. So T minus mg, that will become equal to 0. So T, tension, that will become equal to mg, and that is equal to weight. So tension is equal to weight, but mean to say that at this situation, the real and the apparent weights both are equal. So this is our first result. Now second result says that the lift is moving downward. Lift is moving downward. If the lift is moving downward, then we can say that this lift, where we are having a spring balance, that is measuring the weight of the body, and this is the body, weight of the body is acting vertically downward, tension is in upward direction, and the whole thing is, and the lift is moving downward. This means that now the lift is having net acceleration, there is some acceleration. So if there is acceleration, then there will be a force. अगर हम यहाँ पर इस इक्वेशन को अप्लाई करें, lift is moving downward, or we can simply see that if the weight is greater than tension, then in that case the body that will be moving downward. तो हम यहाँ पे कह सकते हैं that weight is greater, so weight minus tension, that will be equal to a net force. अगर हम यहाँ पे इनकी वैल्यूज भी पुट करते हैं, weight will be equal to mg minus tension, that will be equal to ma. तो यहाँ से अगर आप टेंशन की इक्वेशन जो है वो आप निकालना चाहें, so it will become equal to tension is equal to ma plus mg minus ma. This will be the equation for the tension in the string for the case that body is moving downward. We can also simplify it as m can be taken as constant, g minus a. This will be the equation of the tension for the case that the lift is moving downward. This is our second result, and this result shows that the apparent weight, that will be less than the real weight. Here in this case, the apparent weight, that is less than the real weight, because you can see that w minus ma, that will gives the value of the tension. So the apparent weight, that will be less than the real weight. Now there is the case 3. Case 3 says that the lift is moving upward. So if the lift is moving upward, here again the case is the same, that we are having a spring balance and a body is attached over here, weight is acting vertically downward, tension is in the upwards in the upward direction, and the spring balance is measuring the weight of the body, and the whole lift is moving in upward direction. If the lift is moving in upward direction, then obviously it will be having a net acceleration, and relating to this net acceleration will be having a नेट फोर्स. अगर हम यहाँ पे अप्लाई करें तो हम कुछ इस तरीके से इसको सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं दैट सपोज द टेंशन टी इज ग्रेटर देन द वेट. So tension T greater than the weight means tension minus weight that will be equal to a net force. आप यहाँ पे values put कर दें T minus mg that will be equal to ma. So T that will be equal to ma plus mg. So simplify कर लें, m can be taken as a constant, a plus g. This will be our third result for the tension, and this result shows that this tension is actually greater than the रियल वेट. हाउ मच ग्रेटर? एम ए. दिस वैल्यू मतलब कि रियल वेट में अगर आप एम ए जो है वो इतनी वैल्यू ऐड कर दें देन दिस विल गिव द वैल्यू ऑफ द टेंशन. सो हेयर इन दिस केस टेंशन टी दैट इज ग्रेटर देन द रियल वेट. सो दिस इज आवर third result. Now the case number 4. Case number 4 says that if the lift is in a free fall state, suppose that the rope that was supporting the lift that is now broken. So now the spring balance, how much reading spring balance will take for our body that is hanging from the spring balance by a string? Obviously the weight of the body is acting vertically downward, tension in the string is in upward direction, but as a whole the body is in a free fall state, and you all know that for a free fall state the value of the acceleration that is actually equal to the acceleration due to gravity. This is actually the कंडीशन फॉर द फ्री फॉलिंग. तो अगर हम इस केस में देखें, सपोज के बॉडी जो है लिफ्ट जो है वो बिल्कुल फ्री फॉल नीचे की तरफ गिर रही है, तो वेट कैन बी टेकन एज अ ग्रेटर देन टेंशन. सो वेट माइनस टेंशन दैट विल बी इक्वल टू अ नेट फोर्स. तो यहाँ पे एम जी माइनस टी, बट इन दिस केस एफ दैट इज एक्चुअली इक्वल टू एम ए. तो यहाँ पे ए जो है वो आप जी की इक्वल अगर आप ले लें तो आपके पास जो टेंशन की इक्वेशन है दैट विल बिकम इक्वल टू एम जी माइनस एम जी. So here you can see clearly that the reading of the spring balance is going to be a 0. यहाँ पर जो आपके पास रियल वेट है ये आपके पास 0 शो हो रहा है. दिस इज एक्चुअली द रिजल्ट ऑफ द फ्री फॉल. हमें पता है कि जब भी कोई बॉडी फ्रीली फॉल करती है देन वो वेटलेसनेस की कंडीशन में होती है, और ये आपके पास जो apparent weight मतलब कि रीडिंग ऑफ द स्प्रिंग बैलेंस ये शो करती है देन द बॉडी दैट दिस बॉडी इज एक्चुअली इन अ free fall state. So this was the topic of the real and the apparent weights.